Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. So glad you're here. Excited to share more holiday with all of you and excited to get your reaction to some of the things that we've put into this Winter Wonderland collection. Be sure to let me know you're here. Say hi. Megan's in the chat. We've got a Kylie cam for you tonight. So we're going to be showing you all kinds of things, from different angles and different views so that you can really get a good idea of what this collection is all about. Hi, Sandy. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Hi, Janet. Nice to see you. Yeah, you can kind of see behind me, this Winter Wonderland collection is, hi, Marianne. There's snow couples and there's some rustic looks and, lots of pretty whites. Hi, Gina and Laguna Niguel. Go Phillies. Yes, go Phillies. I debated whether we should have done our Facebook Live a little earlier tonight, but I guess that's a good thing about a baseball game being 9 innings. Even if we, go for 45 minutes or an hour, I still have plenty of the game to go watch. It's been a lot of fun. Hi, Mary from Massachusetts. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. So, gosh, we have so many things to go through. I hope you all have been, enjoying the fall season. Cheryl says, I love all the Winter Wonderland items. I'm so glad. They're all live over at the shop. So if you want to open up another screen or however you watch our Facebook Lives, you want to bop back and forth, you can certainly go over to Just Jill Shop and check that out and see the whole collection. So if you would rather go watch the Phillies game, I'm not offended. And you can always watch the replay of our Facebook Live, later tonight. It goes up live for you to watch as soon as our live is done. So feel free to watch it whenever it's convenient for you. The only bad thing is things might have sold out, but go check everything out. We have hundreds of items over there for the holiday season. Hi, Anne. Thank you for being here from Oregon. And it's been a lot of fun. So super excited. If you've received any of your orders from our gingerbread collection, if you received any of your fragrances, if you've received any items from our Cardinal Corner, please share that with other people who maybe have never shopped with us before at Just Jill, because I always think that, customer recommendations go a lot further, especially if you don't know me or have never spent time with me before. That goes a lot further than me sitting here saying that it's great. So if you could share your experiences with Just Jill with other friends who are joining us tonight, I'd really appreciate it. Kathy said, I received my 3 champagne trees yesterday. Gorgeous. So glad, Kathy. I think every review on those shimmer trees, they come in 4 colors: champagne, white, silver, and we're getting, I just put in another order in for green. So we'll have green back next week. Every review on those has been 5 stars. And I like to call this out. Some people said, initially when I bought these, I thought they were a little expensive, but I thought I would give them a try. And now that I've received them at home, they're worth every penny. So remember too, shipping and handling is always included in your price. So I think when you look at those trees, I have seen other home decor collections offer those, and our price is the best in town. So we have a really, really nice price for you on those. Hi, Becky from Louisiana. I ordered 3 items today. They've already shipped. Yes, they have. We work really hard, depending on the items that you order. But if you order a lot of our decor, we control the shipping on that. Frankly, it's controlled by Bernadette. She's sort of in charge of doing all that fulfillment for us, and among all the other hats she wears. And she gets those things turned around pretty quick. Diane said, I received my green shimmer trees. They're beautiful. I'm so glad, Diane. I have a couple items in this Winter Wonderland collection that I think you might want to consider to go with those green trees. They could be really cute together. All right. So are you guys ready to get started? Gina said, so excited. I know. I'm so excited too. I don't want to say I have a favorite collection because I've had so much fun finding these items, and I've loved how they've all found their way into their own collection. But several of my maybe most favorite items from the whole collections are in this Winter Wonderland group, and I'm excited to share them with you. They're really fun. There's whimsy, there's shimmer, there's elegance. I think there's something for everybody in this collection. So whether you buy a couple of items and put them together, If you've bought things from our other collections, there's items here that will work back to those. And if you just pick up one item, I think it will be a treasure for you in your holiday collection and your Christmas decor for many years to come. I hope that it is. All right, so where do we get started? Any votes? Do we want snowmen? Do we want, like, we have a snow couple? Do we want a Santa? Do we want new angels? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I'm going to let you tell me. So get some comments in there, friends. Tell me what you want to see. Santa, snow couple. Josephine says angels. We have new angels to show you. Angels. Rhoda wants angels. Janet, angels. Kimberly says snowmen. All right, well, let's do angels, and then I'll do the snowmen. Lisa says angels. Okay, got a lot of angels. All right, so this is fun because when I was in Las Vegas earlier this year, at a big trade show, and I wandered into the showroom and had never, been in the showroom before, obviously hadn't worked with this particular company before. And the first table I saw and the first item I saw were these two angels. And when I saw these angels, I was like, oh my gosh, this place has really nice stuff. So let me tell you about these angels, and then I'll hand them to Kylie and she can get some close-ups for you. So that's weird.
Oh, there we go. Reconnected.
Okay. We're having echo. All right, so it's a set of two. You get both of them. One of these angels is grasping a hammered silver star, and the other is holding a hammered silver heart. I love these angels because I love the texture. They look like they've been carved out of wood. And it's not just those sort of carvings on the body, but I love how the bottom was left to look like that kind of rough, rustic bark. I just think the overall look of that makes these really beautiful. Like there's a primitive vibe here. There's a farmhouse vibe here. But then, she's covered in some subtle shimmer. So there's a little elegance here as well. She has brown hair with a little bun. I love the shape of the wings because if you have this on a sideboard or a table, the overall silhouette almost looks like that's a heart. And I sort of find that very endearing. You get both of them, beautiful pair. Let me invite you to think about something. If you have our white shimmer trees, of course, magnificent. If you have our silver shimmer trees, fantastic. When I first saw these angels, they were displayed with a brand new set of trees we're going to show you tonight. And again, you know how I love to find things that are sort of skinny and narrow. So for a little bit more of a rustic vintage vibe, this set of new trees that we have for you, pretty nice size, like 13, 10 and a half, and 8.5 are their heights, goes very nicely with this group as well. So I love these angels. I think they're really pretty. There's something soft about them. I don't know, like peaceful, but great texture. I did an Instagram live tonight and I was talking about, what you'll find in this collection with everything being all white. Sometimes when you do lots of white, what happens is it looks very sterile, right? Hi, Lisa. And think about it. Like, have you ever been into somebody's home that they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to show you my brand new all white kitchen. And it's white cabinets and it's white background and it's white countertop. And without any dimension or texture or variance in reflection, it can look very sterile. So when you're using lots of whites, it's important to have texture, finishes. So again, this has the texture, it has the finish. And then I also just love this little extra bit of the heart and the star. I'm going to hand that over to Kylie and she's going to do a little Kylie cam for you. So Kai, when you're ready for your close-up, tell me and I will click you in.
I think we should be good to go.
Okay. All right. Let's click in the Kylie cam, everybody. Hi, Pam from South Florida. All right. So I'm going to take myself out and put the Kylie cam in. And you can see other things in the background there too. But aren't they pretty? Like just a really beautiful angel. Again, can tie into woodland, ties in, of course, to our Winter Wonderland. And I have to say, this whole Winter Wonderland collection really evolved because I saw these angels in this showroom. And it was because of that, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I would really love to work with this company. These are from Gans. And they're just really nicely done. They have such a nice look to them. Again, I love that little bit of that rustic wood on the bottom. Isn't that nice? Like kind of unexpected, but not done in like a hokey or too lodge or too rustic of a way. I just think it's very tasteful. Scott said the metallic finishes on white always look stunning. The angels are nicely painted too. Thanks, Scott. I think so too. You know what? While Kylie's doing that, you might see me in the background. And if you've never shopped with us before, if you want these items, you need to go to justjillshop.com. That's my website. That's my own online store. And all of these items are available there, and your shipping and handling is included in everything. I'm just gonna, I want to show you, if you have our silver trees. Can I play here, Kylie, for a sec?
I was putting them back around.
Yep. If you wanted to do our silver trees to do a little more metallic, to pull out the silver with her, what do y'all think of that? I think that's really pretty. So that's how you can kind of take this more, oh my gosh, I kind of love that actually, as if it was planned and designed that way. How does she do it, folks? But I love how we can mix and match all these items for you. So that's what it looks like with the silver. But wait, stay there. Just so you can see. I kind of like this when we're up on Kylie Cam and I can just play. There's the white. So now if you want to do more of a frosty white look, you can do that too. So lots of options, right? Lots of ways where you can play with these items and really make it how you like it. Because I don't know, you might have a lot of silver in your holiday decor collection. You might have a lot of white. Whatever you have, now you have trees and motifs and themes that work with all of it. Okay, so how are we feeling about the angels, everybody? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, wait, let's just be honest. You can never give an angel a thumbs down. That's not good karma. Sandy said, Kylie does a good job.
Thank you, Sandy.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. All right, I'm going to pull Kylie down out of the Kylie cam. All right, what'd you think? Do we like the angels? I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Whether you buy them or not, I don't really, I don't care. I would love for you to, but even if you just like looking at them, I'm happy to have you come window shop here too. All right, good. I'm glad so many of you like the angels. I thought they were really pretty too. All right. What are we going to do? Santas or snow next? Let's do the snowman couple. Can we? The snow couple? Because I think I would like to say we've had some really great snow couples. And we did 4 overall. One set blew out in Christmas in July. Then we did one in Christmas in July, sold out. We brought it back, sold out. Then we have our new set, so super cute. It's limited, and that is the set that has more color on it. And then I saw this set. It makes me so happy when I see this snow couple. They have the sweetest face. You're like, all right, Jill, get on with it. Let's see these cuties, these cutie patooties, because they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I can't take it. All right, you get both of them. $39. That includes your shipping and handling. Look how cute. To quote my dear friend Marie Osmond, who just celebrated a birthday not long ago, so stinking cute. So stinking cute. All right, so look. Oh, look at the little rosy cheeks. Are you kidding me? Look at that carrot nose. Cheryl, I know, right? They're so good. All right, so look at that, like coal for the buttons. Look how pretty this is. This is sort of what sold me. Like as if I wasn't already sold with that level of cuteness. And what a top hat, by the way. Oh, a little fuzz. But when I saw this, I'm like, that extra detail, not necessary, but makes it special, right? Makes it special. The scarf is like a red felt scarf. These are wired and they have cute little cardinals on each. I love this top hat. Like sometimes top hats look very dapper and sometimes they don't. This one is quite dapper. It's like the proportion is fantastic. And then you have your sprig of holly. We did like that snow shimmer wash over them, so reflects beautifully. Okay, if this guy was just $39, I'm sorry, worth every penny all day long and on Sunday. But it's a couple. It's a couple. It's a snow couple. So look at this. Oh, look at that sweetie. So again, little red blush on the cheek, a little bit shorter carrot nose, the sweetest eyes, same red felt kind of scarf. Love the red and white cap. Has that same kind of embossed raised holly and berry and the 3 buttons going down. So you get both of them. They're just darling, charming, the kind of items that every year when you pull them out, you're going to be like, oh, I love this snow couple so much. They're so sweet. People are going to just say, those are the cutest. Looks like Frosty's top hat, Lisa. Yes, right? There must have been some magic in that old silk hat he found. 'Cause when he put it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, all right. I won't torture you any further. I have the worst singing voice ever, but I think that I'm like Madonna, right? I think I can belt it out. Some of the notes I hit, I don't know that anybody has ever hit those notes ever in the history of singing. They're not so great. All right. I know, right, Debbie? The sweetest, sweetest faces. So cute. You can keep them out all winter. Kimberly, I was going to say that. And then, all right. So you're loving this, okay? How many of you have seen this? Oh, so we didn't even talk about this tree. We just put it up on the site live, and many of you found it. It is a beautiful pearl glass tree. It has the holly. It has the raised red cabochon gems. The boughs are dusted with shimmer. And can I just say, so when you're putting together your little motif, look how cute the snow couple looks with this tree. So I'm going to hand this to Kylie so she can do that for you. I'm going to hand you the tree first because it's the most delicate. Don't go crazy spinning. I don't know if I put that down. I'm afraid it won't sit flat. And then, but wait, there's more. We also now have candle rings. You've been asking me for those. So I have 2 different colors I'm going to show you in a minute. This is the red and green set because I just want to show you how cute these look if you put them inside of the candle rings. You get both candle rings. They are perfect for this couple. I'm going to give these to Kylie too, so you can kind of get like my whole vision. I'll do it all for you. Okay. So there's one candle ring
on the tree.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there's those. And there's that. And here's the mister. If there's not room for the
first,
if there's not room for the candle rings, don't worry about it. All right. So tell me when you're ready, Kylie. Okay. So what are we thinking? Do we like everything? I hope so. I'm looking for validation right now, everybody. Lynn, I love how excited you get, Jill. I know I'm such a nerd, right? I just love it all so much. It makes me so happy. The trees and the snowmen, Brenda, I'm so glad you like them too. I just think they're darling. Okay, so here's the Kylie cam, adding it to the stage, giving her center stage. Okay, so there's that beautiful tree. And I'm glad you can see some of our other trees in the background. So like, because the boughs of that tree are dusted in that champagne shimmer, if you have our champagne trees, you can still put that all together. Look how gorgeous that is together. So all my champagne shimmer tree folks, if you already have those, don't be afraid to mix in this pearl white glass tree with the red gems and the beautiful holly berries. It's just so beautiful. And then Kylie put the little candle ring, down around that tree, which again, if you're really looking to tie in those reds and greens, I love that. Kylie, why don't we take the tree out and then put the snowman with the tree, and let's just show that look real quick. So there's that beautiful tree. It's $29. That includes your shipping and handling. And then the cute snow couple is $39. Again, includes your shipping and handling. So look how cute. Like, there's your scene. There's the scene you've been wanting. You wanted something new for your coffee table. You wanted something new for your sideboard. Like, here they are. They're ready for you, and just charming and beautiful. And I hope forever. I hope these are items. Charlotte, I'm so glad you love everything. Thank you. I hope that you love these items forever. And if you don't get the tree and you want to put the snow couple on those candle rings, again, just love showing you different ways to use these things. Those candle rings work with your Luminara. They're 4 inches in diameter in the center. They're 6 inches across. But how cute is that? I love that. And you could put that on a pillar. Like, if you have a pedestal or any type of a pillar or riser that you might want to use when you're creating these displays, that could look really cute too. And I love the idea of those candle rings because you can use them one way this year and use them completely different next year, which I think is great. All right, so I'm going to come back to me. And Roseanne said, oh my gosh, I'm buying everything. Pace yourself, girl, pace yourself. All right, let's pull this one down. Brooke said, hi, Jill, this collection is so fun. Oh, we're just getting started, Brooke. And I got to keep my eye on the time too, because you know how I get. I'll go off on a tangent, and then it's like, Jill, like, you have 17 more things you need to talk about in 12 minutes to do it in. Michelle said, I'm in trouble like them all. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right. So can I show you next? What I would like to show you next is a Santa that I love. Might be my favorite Santa, with the exception of the Buyer's Choice Santa that's coming 2 weeks. Might be my favorite Santa of the whole collection. And that's saying a lot, because you all know how much I love that big chubby gingerbread Santa we did too. But I just find this Santa, I just love him. I love him. And here's why. First of all, I love that there's sort of this mixed media thing going on. So again, sort of a Father Frost or, Father Christmas look to him, done in these beautiful kind of soft vintage whites. But look how you still have these sprigs of like holly berry and pine and mistletoe on his coat. I love that he's holding just this little cluster of red, green, and berries. Again, that mixed media, like we were talking about before, using different textures, using different finishes to break up that starkness that all white can give you. And then again, we love a cardinal. So look at that sweet cardinal. And then he has his wonderful walking stick. Here's the other thing I love about him. Let's take a really nice look at his face. You know I'm a stickler. I don't want it to look like a cartoon. I don't want my Santa to look, sometimes Santa has kind of creepy looks, right? Like, let's agree. Sometimes they're a little like weird. I don't like it. The eyes are weird, or the way they do the nose is weird. So I'm super picky. I weed out the weird for you. I'm gonna do t-shirts that say that. Come to Just Jill, we weed out the weird. But here, look at him. You can't deny he does not have a stunning face. I mean, he's just gorgeous. Look at those eyes. Very soft and peaceful, very soulful, aren't they? I love, that the little glow on his cheeks. I love the texture on his hat. Terry said, he's mine. Already have a spot ready. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. He's $39. That includes your shipping and handling on a really nice base. How would that Santa look with the new tree? Why, Danette, I'm so glad you asked. Can you hand me the white tree, Kai?
The white.
The one with the red on it. Yeah.
We have a couple of white trees.
I know we have a couple of white trees. All right. How does he look? How does he look? He looks fabulous. Look. I mean, so nice. The reds and greens here, play off the reds and greens here. Rhonda said, best looking Santa ever. Right? Thank you for the validation. I just think like sometimes when it's right, it's right. So one thing that's really fun about this particular Santa, when Megan and Kylie and I were together a month or so ago and we were doing our big, huge photo shoot for all of you and, you know, starting to share fun things about what we were bringing, I styled this Santa with every set of our shimmer trees, the white, the champagne, the silver, and the green. And if you have any of them, he looks fabulous with all of them. I purposely took pictures with all of them. And maybe we'll do that as a post tomorrow or something, Megan. Maybe we can fit that in. I'll show you what this Santa looks like with the green tree behind him, the silver trees behind him, the white trees behind him, and the champagne. In fact, I can show you a couple of them. Thank you, Kylie. Like here's the champagne. Granted, it's a mini, but just if you put champagne with him, very elegant, right? That's where the shimmer and the shimmer play off of each other. You put them with white. Yep. Looks good, right? You can see he's a little more vintage white, but he has a truer white here and here and here. You're going to grab me the silver, Kylie? Thank you. So if you wanted to do that as a combo, and then why don't I give this one to Kylie and have her do a close-up for you with the silver. You want to show that, hon?
Yeah, of course.
And then you can see what that looks like with him. So stand by. So good. Such a good Santa. I'm so glad you like him. When I saw him, I was just like, must have, must have. If I must have him, you must have him too. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. So look at this whole thing. Like look at this whole image, everybody. He has the silver next to him. In the distance, he has the champagne. Look how pretty that is. And not for nothing, and I never even thought of this, look how gorgeous he is with our clear faceted crystal trees. The acrylic ones. Those trees aren't even turned on right now. And look how pretty that Santa is with those trees behind him. So I think what we're finding here is, and I know I use this analogy a lot, but again, it makes me smile. Kind of like Forrest Gump and Ginny, peas and carrots, milk and cookies. Santa and trees go together. So for any of our trees, they are amazing. He would look great with a reindeer. So you know what reindeer I would put with him? I would put him with, if any of you picked up our gingerbread reindeer. It's that sitting reindeer. He's a gingerbread color and that reindeer has a little bit of red and green. I think that would be amazing with this particular Santa. We do have some white reindeer I'm going to show you in a minute, but I feel like the white of those reindeer is really a true snow white. And because this Santa has a little bit more vintage to it, I'm not sure I like the combination. You'll see what I mean. I'll show it to you. But just love, 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 love. All right. Love. Okay. That's a good one. You know that one? That's a good one. Okay. Let's do this next. Okay, this is fun. So you know how we do and you can see it back there, like our snowman shimmer lantern back there. And we have the different items that blow the water around like a snow globe. And then you have the glitter and everything. So what if we did that look of illuminated houses, the illuminated white houses, but on the inside, you had that snow globe swirl. Yep, we did it. So these are brand new. You have a choice of this house. I call this one the cottage. And the other one we have is the tall. And I might actually have Kylie. Do you think you could sneak over there and grab and show the tall on the Kylie cam?
I can, but they're going to see me.
All right, well.
I'll wave.
Okay, yeah. Kylie's going to wave to all of you. You're going to see if I can. Here, I'll stand here and then I can kind of hide you. There she is. All right, so she'll show you the larger one. This is the smaller one. The price is the same. They're $49. Nice weight to them. Again, that includes your shipping and handling. So on this one, because it just has a little more weight to it, the shipping was a little bit more. But look at the detail. So swirling on the inside, you have that beautiful, it's sort of an aurora borealis shimmer. Look at the cute bottle brush tree with the red bow. Look at the wreath, excuse me. Look at the bottle brush trees on the front step. And then I just want you to see windows, and more windows all the way around. I love how this glows through the whole house. And when it's not illuminated, it also looks so cute, right? So again, this is what we call the small house. I kind of call this one more of like the cottage. And then we have a 2-story house, which is the large. And Kylie's going to show you that right now. So
There's
here,
almost like a tiny bit of like rainbow tint and glitter whenever it sparkles with the lights on.
yeah, the iridescence.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Here's Kylie. So you can see there's the larger house. So those trees by the front door actually have stars on top of them. Isn't that cute? Brittany says, I've never seen a snow globe house before. Well, we try to find things for you that might be exciting and new. I loved these. I just, there was just something about them that I thought was really awesome. And I know we've done a whole thing with our whole gingerbread houses, but I know you also, there are a lot of you who think that look is really cute, but it's not for you. So if you love this idea of these illuminated houses, you know, it just feels so welcoming in your home, doesn't it? And just so pretty to glow. These run on batteries. And then, ooh, are you moving things around, hon?
Trying to kind of close her up, sorry.
Okay. There you can kind of see that iridescence in the glitter that's on the inside. These run on batteries, and then they also have the USB port, or not port. They have a plug that has a plug on one side and then a USB end on the other that you can plug into your cube. And that way, if you don't want to run it on batteries, you just want to plug it in and let it run, you can do that. I know before you even come at me, I wish it had a timer too. This particular vendor doesn't make those timers standard. We're not a big enough vendor to request those special adjustments, but I think we're getting there. So hopefully we'll try to get you more timer-based items moving forward, because I appreciate that too. All right. So really, really great item. I think when you get these at home, you're really going to be pleased. The house itself, I don't want this to deter you. I'm going to take Kylie down and come back over to me. I don't want this to deter you. These are made of plastic, but it's not like thin, flimsy. Like it's really, it's very thick, as you can see. The quality that they used here looks matte. So it looks like it's a porcelain house, but I love that you don't have to worry about the porcelain breaking or cracking. I thought they were pretty when I saw them in their catalog. This is from Roman, who we work with quite a bit. And when I saw them in person, I was like, yep, put them on the list. I'm getting them. I really, really like them a lot. And I think even if they didn't glow, I just think there's something very charming about that house. So hope that you like them. And that's also brand new. All right, let's turn it back on because we love them. Okay, how about, oh my gosh. All right, speaking of houses, let's do these. These are really cute. This will also give you cute little, Cheryl said, my husband said he really liked the house. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Because when your husband likes it, then you're allowed to get even more. Okay, so here is a set of 2 houses. These are actually ornaments. But I have to tell you, we've been shooting content with these for a couple of months, and not once did we put them on a tree. They sit on a nice base. They have the bottle brush trees. They run on 2 AAA batteries on the inside. Love this detail here. This looks like a church window. Windows all the way around on the sides, as you can see. So you have nice glow through the house itself. This is actually made of like a super heavy grade cardboard. Don't let that freak you out. Like, I inspected the quality of these. They're so nicely made. They're very sturdy. My only caveat for these would be if you're going to use them as a little sit about, like in your powder room or something, don't put them near where people might be washing their hands and water would get on them, because you know what happens with water and sort of those different types of cardboards. But really nicely, like I'm squeezing this here and it's not smushing. So really nice quality. This is from our friend Rich at Regency. They do beautiful work. You get both of these for $25. So I love that price point for all of you, because I also thought these could be sweet little gifts. Like if you need a little something for your card group, or you're doing a white elephant and everything has to be, you know, whatever, $15 or less. Like how cute to have this pretty ornament or little glowing white house with the bottle brush trees, This one has them too. This one has the two. This one has the two. This one has the little dormer on the front door, the cute little window on top, just a really nice size. So I thought, listen, for $25, you get both of them. They glow. Like, how many times do you buy ornaments? 2 for $25. Great deal. And they're just pretty. These actually light up, which I think makes them that much more special. And my favorite way to use these, honestly, has been to put them on a small wood tray that has a glass cloche over it, and put these in the cloche, put the glass over it, maybe put some fake snow down around it, and you have this charming little beginnings of a village. Really, really cute. I mean, there's so much detail on these. Look at the way they did the snow, the chimneys there. It's very nicely done. So I'm very pleased with those. I think they turned out great. Okay, so there's those cute houses. All right, speaking of cute, moving along. How are we on time? All right, 8:36. Let's talk about these three. Not one, not two, but three. So remember when I told you that when I saw those angels, I was like, oh my gosh, I love these angels and I definitely want to work with this company. On that same table of the angels were these three Santas. They look like they're carved out of wood. They can be, like I see Santas, but I could see how some of you might see gnomes. And we haven't really done anything with gnomes in our collections. I could see how you sort of might see that here. It's like you have the three wise men and you have like the three wise Santas. So your first wise Santa, again, you can see, look how it looks like it's made out of carved wood, almost like it was carved from a baseball bat. Hey, any score on the Phillies game, by the way? Anyone? Maybe you could post that up. So there's your cute Santa. Look at the button nose and the beard. I love this little bit of sort of a twine bow and a little metal heart. Phillies up by 1. Excellent. If you guys saw the game last night, I couldn't believe it. Trevor was like, Mom, I'm going to go up and take a quick shower and do a little homework, and then I'll come watch the game. First pitch for the Phillies, right? Pitch number 1 from that pitcher for the Diamondbacks to Kyle Schwarber, and boom, it was out of there. And I'm like, Trevor, you got to go down and see this. So I rewound it. We showed it to him. He's like, okay, like, let me see the next batter. Went up. It was Trey Turner. He did his thing, whatever. Trevor went back up, started to get in the shower. Bryce Harper got up, boom, hits one out. Like, Trevor, you got to come down and see this. It was so much fun. Anyway, so there's your heart. Okay. And you get a second Santa. Same look, but he has this little metal Christmas tree. And third Santa, same look. He has a snowflake. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, I love these so much. They made me so happy. They're solid. So, they stand very nicely. They're not going to flop over easily. They have a really nice weight to them. You could give these as gifts. You could tuck these in, just those little areas where you want a little something. I think they're so cute all together. But if you want to break them apart and give them as gifts that way, absolutely no problem. They are really good if you want to mix them in with our white trees. So those are our white shimmer trees. But then we also have these new trees that these also happen to look great with. And I'll show these to you in detail in a second. Again, these are those narrow ones I showed you with the angels earlier, but look how cute that whole feeling could be. Again, a little primitive, a little rustic, could be country, can be farmhouse. They're just really well done. There's just a little bit of shimmer, not a lot, but just enough to make his beard glisten just a little bit. Brittany said, I love the wood look. I know it's good, isn't it? Look there, you can see, again, it has just a little bit of subtle whitewashing. I love how you can see the grain of this as well. And just everything about it, I just liked it. Sometimes simple and not too fussy is just as charming and wonderful and perfect as the pieces that have all the ornate detail. And, there's something for everybody. I'm very eclectic in my collections. I don't collect just one look. Sometimes I go through phases, but, this would be one of those items where I would see this set of 3 and I would grab it in a heartbeat. because I think these would be so cute to nestle among Christmas pictures of the kids from when they were little. These are great on just a simple little shelf. If you don't have much room in your kitchen, you could always put one of these in there and then put the others in other places. Just think there's a lot you can do with them. So one is going to have your snowflake. One has your Christmas tree. Those are made of metal, by the way, and they're finished in white on both sides. So really nice workmanship here. And then finally, you have your cute heart. And again, finished on both sides. All right, so there's our brand new set of 3 pencil Santas. We've been waiting and waiting for those to come in. So I'm so glad they're finally here, and I hope you love them too. And then while we're on this sort of white kick, can we talk real quickly? We've done a couple of reindeer for you. So we did the big, massive rustic reindeer, and those I think may have sold out. They went with our rustic sleigh, which I'll show you. And then we did our gingerbread reindeer, which is just a seated reindeer in that kind of pretty shade, which had some more traditional reds and greens. But I thought if we were going to do this Winter Wonderland look with white, we needed to do a true white reindeer set. So these are a little bit smaller, but they have a lot of detail to them for sure. So let me just show these to you, and then I'll hand them to Kylie and she can show you. So all done in white. I really love the sort of blanket, the ruffles, and then look at the carving detail that's there. These are all done in resin. I liked the sculpt on this. I'm kind of picky about reindeer. So I really liked the sculpt of this. I thought they did a really nice job. I liked the rack of antlers. It's a little bit bigger, but I think for this particular piece, it makes a really nice statement. And you get one that will be seated and then one that's standing. And there again, you can just see the detail. There's shimmer on it. This one has its sort of front foot out, poised slightly. And, what a really nice look if you're just wanting reindeer, but not big and grand. You want them to be a little bit smaller, but still with a lot of detail. And these really, when you see these in person, I feel like I look at these and they look like they could be porcelain. Like they have that like beautiful white look to them and really nice sculpt detail. Love the ruffled. I mean, you can almost see like the gathering on the blanket there. So they did a really nice job in the creation, even like a little bit of I don't know, I guess scalloped is the right word. A little bit of scallop detail there as well. So, and again, really nice antlers. I'm picky about the antlers. These, for me, these are a little bit larger, but I felt like they had such a nice proportion and flow to them. I just felt like they looked great. Can you put these with the Santa? Well, let's play for a second. Where is that Santa? Kylie's going to hand me that. You can. The only thing I will say is these reindeer are more white than the Santa. Some of you could care less. Some of you, that's going to bug you. But I want you to see it here. I think it pulls off the whiter look of the fur that's there. But in terms of proportion and size, you could totally put these together if you wanted to and you like that look. Especially, I think, if you're going to use those. And, like, how could we break this up a little bit? I don't know. Is this going to be too rustic? Maybe not. I mean, I kind of like these trees with the reindeer. If you're doing the all white look, that looks really nice together. And then you might even want to think about doing the silver. Like, I think the silver here, Kylie totally read my mind. The silver with those reindeer and then this Santa could be nice too. Let me hand these these reindeer off to Kylie, and she can.
You could even do the crystal ones.
The crystal ones would be really pretty too. Our Northern Lights tree and our tricolor tree could be really nice too. So there's those, Kylie. Why don't we put one of these behind it, if you wouldn't mind? Because I think that really looks nice. Okay, so I gave her our new set of 3 whitewash trees. I'll show those to you next, everybody. So I'm going to put Kylie in. Add to the stage. Here we go. All right. So there you can see them. Really nice look to them. Like that there's one that's sitting and one that's standing. And then I had Kylie use behind it that whitewash tree. Now that whitewash tree is a set of 3, everybody. So you'll get 3 of those in different heights. One's almost 13 inches, one's about 10 and a half, one's 8 and a half. But look how nice. Like they just have such a very beautiful, peaceful look. If you want to do the all white thing, here is the white tree. So you can see of our shimmer trees. If the rustic isn't doing it for you, how about doing it with white? Jeanette said, I feel like all those pieces can be mixed and matched. Great choices, Jill. Thanks, Jeanette. I try to do that. You know, I don't want you to be locked in with just one thing. So to me, you have to find pieces that are versatile in many different ways. So I'm glad that you like the way these collections have come together. That means a lot to me. Thank you. So look how pretty that is. Do you have our white shimmer trees? Now you have a set of white reindeer to go right along with them, which I think are fabulous. They are true white. So like the shimmer trees, true white, really a nice snowy look to them. If you wanted to add, you know, again, make it like a village, then I would say maybe do our white houses would be very nice. Yeah, try that, Kylie. Kylie just said, what if I did the tree that has the red and green berries on it? Because if you want to, oh, pretty. If you wanted to add in some color, you could absolutely use that tree as a way to tie it into other reds and greens that you might have as well. If you're trying to figure out, I see somebody say, I'm having trouble trying to order. All of our items are available at justjillshop.com. So you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do, friends. Give me just a second. In case you've never ordered with us before, how about I do a shared screen? So Kylie, I'm going to pull you out.
All right.
And remove you there. And now I'm going to share my screen, everybody. All right. And here we go. And here's this. Yeah. Megan says there seem to be a few people having issues. If you're having issues with the site, try reloading the page. It could just be we're so busy. But here, in case you've never seen our website, here it is, everybody. So when you get to justjillshop.com, this is it. All right, Just Jill. Here's all the things here. If you ever want to find our holiday collection, it's always under home decor, Christmas holiday decor. But obviously, we're spotlighting things for you too. So come take a peek. Here's all the Winter Wonderland items that we're talking about tonight. Here's those angels. Here's our frosty shimmer snow couple. There's the shimmer trees. Looks like we have some of those big carved reindeer available. Here is one of our other sets. These are our other cute, these are bigger snowmen than I showed you earlier. Here's the set of the winter houses. So there's all those items there. So I was able to get there. Of course, I'm not ordering, but and then down below here, if you just want to see more from our Christmas collection beyond what we have in Winter Wonderland, there's our gingerbread pieces. Hey, P.S. and by the way, I was able to order a few more of those big oversized Jolly Ginger Santas. So they're coming in. Here's that festive reindeer that some of you were wanting to know, like what reindeer would you put with that vintage white Santa? I think this one could be beautiful. He's gorgeous. He's a really nice piece. So just so you can see, there's just, there's lots of other things here you can look at besides what we're just featuring tonight in our presentation for you. All right, let me remove that. And let me show you those trees. So our trees are here. And give me 1 second because I have to reach over here. Sorry, everybody. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this is a set of 3 trees. Again, these go beautifully with our angels. So if you picked up the new angels, this tree set was from the same designer and manufacturer. If you love our pencil Santas, these trees go with them beautifully. If you got the white deer I just showed you, these go beautifully. If you want a set of trees for your gingerbread pieces, look at the color. So these would be great, especially because they're more narrow. And those gingerbread pieces that we have in our assortment, check those out when you're over at Just Jill Shop. Our gingerbread assortment is so ornate that you're going to want trees like this to not compete, but still give you some height and texture. So you get 3 of them. Again, I love that they're narrow. So if you don't have a large ledge or mantle or shelf, no big deal. almost 13 inches here. This one's 10.5 inches, and this one is 8.5 inches. So a really nice spread. See how they have carved detail in them. So nice texture, nice dimension on these. And I was even playing with these earlier. Even if, you know, next year when you're putting together something, you wanted something that looked a little more rustic, you could just turn them around and still have a really fun look. Of course, they're meant this way when you see them, but you know, it's nice that you have some versatility if you want them. So really like these. They're really great. Jeanette said, would you be able to show the angels again? I arrived late. Yeah, Kylie, why don't you put those up on your cam? And why don't you use these trees with it? We'll do double duty because these trees and the angel looks really nice together. Got them? Okay,
Yeah.
take that one. Okay, while Kylie's setting that up, can I show you the other color in those candle rings, everybody? Because I'm a little obsessed. Ah! And of course it fell on the ground. Okay, hang on. All right, so we showed you the red and green ones, but I wanted you to see the other option. Put myself up here, which are these. They're so pretty. So these have pearls and then pearlized little berries, faceted gems, sugared beaded leaves, excuse me. These are all clusters, okay? So it alternates between a cluster of faceted beads and then your sort of pearl cluster. You can stretch these out as far as you want. You can bring them in tight if you prefer that. But with champagne, whites, creams, this is going to be the set you want. And you get both of them. They are 6 inches across, 4 inches in diameter. So you can use these with your luminaras. I mean, if you just did that and had them on a table, you know, we went from to, oh, let's do it together, shall we? Oh, okay. So look how pretty that is. Really nice. Just sitting on a table, just sitting on a tray, just sitting on a platform. Great. If you happen to have candlesticks, okay, this is one I've had forever from Home Goods. I know people have said, why don't you do candlesticks? You know why? Because you can find it at Home Goods for $9.99. There's no way I could get this to you for a fair price with shipping. So those are items, you can go find them. Walmart has good ones like this. So put this on top, put your candle on top, and look how pretty that is. Like we just went from sort of this like rustic shabby chic, and now we've added some elegance for the holidays. They're just so, once you have them, they're just forever. So set of 2, $29. That includes your shipping. I have to tell you, again, I know I sold candle rings like this for years at QVC. I know how much a set can cost, and then you have to still pay shipping. So I think our price there for the quality, and this is like top vendor here, beautiful quality. I think we're really spot on with our offer. So check those out. Again, if you love the whites, the creams, the crystal, those kinds of things, I would get this champagne set. If you want the more traditional, Kylie, can you hand me the red and green real quick? Here's the red and green close up. So again, you have a cluster of all faceted red and greens, and then you have this kind of pearlized and sugared look alternating all the way around. Really, really great. And remember, don't just use these with candles. These are wonderful. Can you hear me, Snowman? Like if you, like, I just love that. It just makes me smile. So, you know, really a nice look. We could even do that with our Santa. And I don't think I would do the red and green. I kind of love this, frankly. This is how I would go and have that down around him. I think it looks so elegant that way. All right. So there's that look. All right. For Jeanette, I think, asking us about the angel, I'm going to put up the Kylie cam. And here's our set of angels. So beautiful angels. They have sort of a carved wood look, Jeanette. Each angel is holding a hammered motif in silver. This one has the heart, and then the other one has the star. And then you can see the bottom there looks as if the bark of the wood, like that was the part that wasn't carved. So there's nice texture here. There's a very, very, very light shimmer wash on these. So it is not a heavily glittered piece at all. Brittany said, love the angels. I know they're really good. And then the wings, I love the silhouette of the wings. It looks like a big heart, and really beautiful texture on those as well. So you get both of those. Really great. Thank you, Patty. Schwarber just hit a homer. Boy, he's on a roll. About time he got fired up. He was a little lackluster earlier on in the playoffs. So I'm glad to see that he's doing his thing. That's awesome. All right, so there is our angels. There are our angels if you're interested in those. Okay, there's more I need to get to. Couple things. Give me 1 second. I'm going to walk to the back. Oh my gosh, this table is a mess. Okay, are you ready? So you all loved when for harvest, we did a set of picks. So that told me you would like me to do picks for holiday. We have them. Okay, you ready? Let me go get them. All right, I'm gonna bring this up with me too and bring these. I'm not gonna have room for everything. Okay, so look at that. We'll talk about it in a minute. That was a big old tease. Okay, so here's my thing with picks. Here's my lesson, Jill's lesson on picks. Drives me crazy when I have to buy 4 or 6 or 8 of a pick to make it look full. Instead of making me buy 4, why don't you just put all that stuff in one and give me a really good one? So that's my metric with the picks. I want it full. I want it lush. I want it so that if I only had one, I could put it in a vase and it wouldn't look cheap, chintzy, ditzy, bare, like I just got it at the cheapest craft store ever. Okay. I said craft, by the way, just clarifying. All right. So here's how I go. That's 1. It's not 2 together to make it look more full. That's 1. Long stem bends, so you can play around with them. We did this frosted pine, 3 shatterproof ornaments, and then different layers of a soft silvery and champagne. Like that's what I love about this. Is it silver or is it champagne? Okay. But you have berries and baby leaves and fern, like texture all day long. This is all wired, so you can play around with it however you want it to go. And guess what? Karen said your picks are bigger than any I've seen. Oh, I'm so glad, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I work with the best partner for this. You get 2. All right. 2. So big they cover my face. All right. Now, clearly, if you're doing a huge tree and you want to use these as fillers, then maybe you buy a couple sets, all right? I don't ever look at picks that way. It's just not how I use them. I guess if I was wanting to do a pick set where I wanted to give you the opportunity to do a lot on a tree, then I would probably do more and wouldn't need to make them this full. But I love doing things like this. So these are my 2 favorite ways to use picks like this. 1, we're going stem to stem. I'm taking this one and tucking it under here, and this one and tucking it under there. And now look what I have. Okay. So now I have this. This is like a mini spray that I can put down the center of my coffee table, my kitchen table, a kitchen island, on a tray, on a shelf. I can use this so many different ways. I can put candles around it. I mean, even if I picked up these and had some candles to the side, it all ties in together. I can use this with the sleigh that has the ornaments. Can you hand me that, Kylie? I bet some of those ornaments are going to fall out, so be careful.
Not if I'm really careful.
Okay, you're good. So here's our gorgeous sleigh. Have you all seen this? Oh, look how huge it is. It's huge. Okay, let me just step aside for a moment. I'm totally sidebarring here. For the money and the size and the look of this sleigh slays. It's amazing. I think it's $59 with your shipping, worth every penny. and then some. I just filled it up with cheapo ornaments that I've had forever. And just like that, I have a beautiful decor piece. But then guess what? If I put this on a tray and then underneath it had this filler to use with it, or I could put one of these on the inside of the sled if I wanted to, or tuck it so a piece is coming out on each side. Like, do you see what's happening here? These are the transformers. And I'm not talking about Ratchet and Bumblebee. How many of you got that? This is the transformer. These are the pieces that when you see photos of homes that are so beautiful, they could have this sleigh or they could have this sleigh with touches like this. And so that's what I try to give you here at Just Joe. I need your help, please.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so here's the other way. So think about using them like that, or even spread out a little bit and then put something in the middle. Okay, so that's a way you can use them. But here's how else I love to use them. Back to back, okay? Fluff them around a little bit. So it gives you a little bit of separation. Like, look at how pretty those are. And then find a vessel. Okay, where did I get this? Got at Target. It was like from the Hearth and Hand Home Magnolia Joanna Gaines collection from years ago. Could fill it up with some stuff if you wanted to. Put those right inside. And just like that, hello, you know what I would do probably? Tie a bow around the front. And just like that, like, tell me that's not the easiest way to decorate. And I can put this anywhere. Put this right when people walk into my home. Put this on my dessert table for Christmas Eve. Put this, on a little table out in my sunroom. Put this in my powder room. If I wanted to, I could fill this up with some little fairy lights and then, put the fairy lights underneath there. I mean, oh my gosh, the possibilities are crazy. So really nice price point on these. I think they're $26 for both. That's a really good price for this, you guys. And remember, your shipping's included. So full, great look. And one more thing.
Don't have room here.
I know I have no room. Where is a champagne tree? Oh, here.
Here's one.
Oh, great. Thank you. I just want to show you, because I don't know if this is showing up silvery on your screen. But if you want to put champagne with this group, it looks just as pretty when you do champagne as it does when you go silver. Look how it transforms. As it does white. If you want to use this with white. All right. That's why this is in our Winter Wonderland collection. And just in case you happen to love these two picks, over here, that same idea is on this little centerpiece. Oh, isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, so good. So this one doesn't have quite as much of the frosted greenery. It's more of the true pine green, but the same sort of silvery champagne tones in the shatterproof ornaments, these berry clusters, these little wispy, almost like angel hair fern pieces. And then in the center, this really beautiful silver mercury glass hurricane. It does not come with any lights. So I just took a strand of fairy lights and popped it on in there. If you want to burn a little tea light or use a flameless candle, you can do that as well. This is one of my favorite items to give as a hostess gift. It is always welcomed. It doesn't take up a lot of room. I'm also thinking for my mom and her new apartment this year. It'll be the first Christmas she's spending there. She really, my mom is not sentimental about anything. Like I'm the complete opposite. I'm like hoarder sentimental. But my mom isn't. So she really cleaned out so much of her stuff, but I still want her to have her house feel festive for Christmas. And I saw this and I'm like, this is perfect. Won't this be perfect on grandma's little kitchen table?
Oh, yeah.
Because that table's not very big, and she just has 2 chairs. She could fit 4, but she only does 2 because it's just usually her and, one of us if we stop by, or if, usually if we go out, if we go see her to eat, we go out. But this would be the perfect little size on a small table or a small island, or again, in a powder room, in a hallway, just to give texture and light and metallics. If you wanted to do this, again, with silver trees around it, silver trees. If you wanted to do it with the champagne trees around it. Look how pretty that is. And of course, if you wanted to do it even with the white, look how pretty the white works too. So love this piece. I could present these to you all day long and on Sunday. They're just one of my favorite items. They just always look pretty. They remind me of growing up. My mom always had some kind of a centerpiece with a candle in the middle. This isn't a candle per se, but it gives you that look. And I think it's just fantastic. All right. So there's that. All right. I think I have 2 more things I'm going to show you and then we'll wrap it up. I know I'm totally going over here. Nobody is surprised. All right. Are y'all still with me? Is everybody still here? Okay. Margarita. Okay. I ordered the sleigh, rustic reindeers, 3-piece rustic trees. Can't wait to put it all together. That is going to be so fabulous. Those items are gorgeous. That sleigh is just incredible. So I can't wait for you to see that in person. The reindeer, the tree, like everything you got is amazing. So please take a picture. Please take a picture and post it when you get it because I would love to see it. All right, 2 more things I'm going to tell you about real quickly. All right, stay tuned. Here, all right, 1 and 2. 1. This gorgeous gold snow globe. We decided to do a special sale price. We took $15 off of it for you. So it was $59. It's now $45, and that includes your shipping. You may have seen this from other home decor lines. We have the best price in town on this because our price also includes the shipping. All right. So even though you might see a sale price for less, once you add the shipping in, theirs is like $45 and change. Ours is $45. So really great piece. Love the swirl on this. Do you see what's going on the inside there? Love the matte gold look to it. And if you use this mixed in with some of the things we've shown you tonight, whether it is the gold houses or, you know, even using this with our kind of tying it into a theme with our Santa. You can use this with our champagne trees. It looks very pretty. It's just that idea of illumination and glow and snow and glitter. And we're down to final quantities on this. So when this one's gone, it's gone, not bringing it back. This is all we could get. It was $59, special sale price, $45, run, don't walk. That is a screaming deal. And beautiful, beautiful quality for this piece. So I wanted you to know about that. And then last but not least, when we brought you Christmas for the first time last year at Just Jill, we only brought in 6 or 7 pieces. And the one kind of winter piece that we brought in that I thought was so sweet was a snowman lantern. And we called it Snowman and Friends. And we sold out of it. You all loved it. And I decided I wasn't going to bring it back for Christmas in July. I thought, you know, we can't keep bringing back everything. We have to find new things and give them new designs. And I couldn't believe how many of you asked, where's the Snowman and Friends lantern? I really wanted it last year, or I got it last year and my sister loved it and I want to get her one this year. So we brought our Snowman and Friends lantern back. And this is how we're going to leave you this evening. All right. So take a look at this amazing, sweet, cute scene on the inside. So this again, there's that sort of snow globe style lantern. This has a silver shimmer running through it. This has a fan that changes speeds. So sometimes it's a little bit faster. Sometimes it's slightly slower. So sometimes it's a flurry and sometimes it's a snowfall. I love how the silver glitter hits the light. And then I also just love the snowman on the inside with his broom, top hat, and red scarf. I love that white birch tree with cardinals. Look at the trees. And then there's a fox and there's a little bunny. Did I get everybody? Fox, bunny, cardinal, all down in front. The lantern itself has a lot of raised detail to it. And then you have this beautiful kind of bronze cutout lattice work and raised detail going all the way around. Karen said, I purchased this and already have it on display, sparkly and fabulous. Oh, Karen, I'm so glad. It's become beloved. I mean, you all loved it. The size is awesome. It's a substantial piece. And maybe I'll hand this to Kylie and she can do a quick close-up for you so you can really see. You might need to move your the stuff off your turntable there. She's actually using a Lazy Susan that was my mom's. Hi, Eric. Oh my word, the snow globe lantern, awesome with the snowman inside. Turns on the Christmas cheer like nobody's business. You aren't kidding, Eric. That is so true. So I'm gonna have Kylie kind of get that all set up for you, and it's such a good lantern. And like many of you have said, you know, the fun thing about a snowman motif is you can put that out and it can stay out far beyond Christmas. It can stay out in January. It can stay out in February. Boy, you folks who are able to tolerate Minnesota and Wisconsin and the Dakotas when it's still maybe snowing in March, you can probably keep it out then too. But it's such a sweet look. So I'm going to bring Kylie's cam up here so you can see this in detail. There you can really, I love the sort of rustic bronze look on the top. And then of course it's the scene, right? Like I love these lanterns, but if the scene doesn't get you, don't spend your money on it. And I feel like the scene on this one is just perfect. I should have known. Like, I don't know what I was thinking I wasn't going to bring it back. It's so good. Kara said, I have many snowmen. Think I might need to add that. And the new snowman said, oh, Kara, so good. That new snow couple, the cutest ever. Here, Kylie, could we put the snow couple next to it? All right. There may not be room in her shot for all these, but if you have this cute snowman lantern, and then you have the cute snow couple, oh my gosh, stop it. It's adorable. So happy. Can we show the northern lights or tricolored tree with the new white reindeer? Mary Ellen wants to see them together. Absolutely, Mary Ellen. So I'm going to pull the Kylie cam down, and then Kylie, grab the two trees and then the new white snowman, or excuse me. Did she want reindeer? Was it reindeer? Yeah. Here's the white reindeer. Here's one, and then the baby one's over there. Okay, hang on. I'm going to pull Kylie's camera down. Stand by. Hi. Okay. We'll get that ready for you. Oh my gosh. So while Kylie's setting that up and while we're running over, oh my gosh, like an hour and 12 minutes. And I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I could keep going and going and going. What's new with everybody? Share something good with me, people. I want to hear what's happening in your lives. Hope all is good. I also want to take 1 second because I feel like there is so much turmoil in the world right now that could we all just together do a quick close of our eyes, and however you pray or put things into the universe, could we all just do that for peace for like 3 seconds? 3 seconds. Let's just open up our hearts and hope there's peace. Okay, let's put it out there because it's a very tumultuous time for all of us, right? It's a little scary actually. So it's been weighing on my mind and heart a lot, thinking about the families and children and citizens of Israel, about the innocent citizens in Palestine, and everyone that's been affected by all of this. And if you have family overseas that are in the middle of all of this turmoil and chaos, you are in my prayers. And I hope that we could all remember to put peace into the world, because wouldn't it be wonderful if that manifestation would work? Okay, we'll move on. Okay, let's, oh, Cheryl, I'm a great grandmother as of October 14th. Congratulations, great grandma. How wonderful for you. Wow, that sounds amazing. How great to see all of those generations of love in your family. That's really neat. Congratulations. Okay, are we ready to see the trees? Okay, so here we go. Adding Kylie to the stage, bringing her full up. Oh, pretty. So there's our set of 2 new white reindeer. And then behind it on the, I guess as you're looking at this, the chubbier one is what we call our tricolor tree. And the taller, more slender one is what we call our Northern Lights tree. And to me, I've never seen the Northern Lights. It's on my bucket list, but that whole aurora borealis of color, like that's what I imagined it to be when I saw this tree. Can you do just a quick rotation, Kylie, so people can see the other side of the trees? If you haven't seen those, last year the Northern Lights tree, which is what you see there, the taller one, we sold out of that. We brought it back this year, and then when I saw sort of its sort of chubbier counterpart, I had to bring them. And I love these trees. These are made of acrylic, everybody, but when they're not on, they look like cut crystal and glass. Some of you have commented that, you know, you couldn't believe how beautiful the quality was. And there, thanks, Kylie. Look at that. There's no yellowing, there's no bubbles, it's not drab. It just looks like faceted cut crystal. And that was so impressive to me. And I just think they are stunning. I love that they have a silver base to them. Those also run on batteries and come with that USB adapter if you want to plug it in. All right, so I hope that helps you if that was something you were thinking about getting or mixing and matching together with those white reindeer. All right. Anybody else have any questions or anything I can help you with? Denise wanted to know, do I get to help decorate Kylie's apartment? Well, Kylie's moved in. Kylie's on her own. I helped a little bit with some things, and
it's a work in progress.
Her apartment
There's no paintings on the wall.
She said her apartment's a work in progress, no paintings on the wall yet, but you know, she's been there for a couple of weeks, and it's, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's getting quiet around here. I'll say that. You know, usually after a Facebook Live, you know, we'll go plop on the couch, we'll all go watch TV together, and then she'll go up to bed. Now we get done with the Facebook Live, she goes to her house. But we're happy for her to be on her own. So it's a lot of fun. All right. Well, do we ship to Hawaii? If not, please consider it. I'm a mega shopper. We have shipped jewelry, but the freight for us, because of the way our shipping formula works, in order for us to ship to Hawaii and probably to Alaska too, we would have to include a shipping surcharge. I don't know how you feel about that. Maybe you're used to it. But here's what I would say. You can always reach out to hello@justjill.com. And if there are items that you are interested in ordering, you can let us know what those are. And if we could put them all together for you in one box, especially if it's decor, because we have a little more control over that, we could take a look and see what that might be all about. I am not making any promises because there's more involved there. It's a shipping issue. We're in Philadelphia. You're in Hawaii. Like there couldn't be a further point to point. But I appreciate you wanting to shop with us, and reach out to our customer service at hello@justjill, and let's at least explore and see what might be possible. Not making any promises, but I'm willing to look at it. All right. So Karen, Jill, you and your team have knocked it out of the park for the holiday season. Karen, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, listen, here's the last thing I'll leave you with, even though I say that about 10 times as I'm wrapping up. The items that I showed you tonight from our holiday collections, with I think the exception of probably the shimmer trees, because we have more of those coming in, almost all of those items, when they sell out, they're done. You should know we just have a couple weeks left of Christmas decor, holiday decor, before we start to really pivot into gift giving season. So please go check out Just Jill Shop. Next week, we're going to take you back to a classic Christmas. So reds, greens, gold, some vintage looks, some more traditional looks of holiday colors. And we're excited about that. Tons of new that you haven't seen yet, that we haven't released yet. Oh my gosh, there's this set of vintage deer that have the sweetest faces, and they're wearing red and white striped scarves, and they're just so cute. We have some more picks coming in. So we'll have those next week. Plus, like I said, some other items that we haven't even shown you or talked about at all this season. And that will really sort of be like a big finale for our collections. And then the following week on Monday, October 30th, that's when we are debuting our Buyer's Choice Santa. And we have a few other holiday surprises for you in that show too. So mark your calendars, because normally we're on Tuesdays, but Tuesday is Halloween. So I like to give out candy to the kids. So we won't do a Facebook Live that night. We're going to do it on Monday, October 30th instead. But we will be here next Tuesday to hang out with you and show you those Christmas classics that I think you're really going to enjoy. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you so much for your support of Just Jill. I can't wait to see what y'all picked up. And make sure you post pictures when you start to decorate in a month or so. Make sure you post pictures and use that hashtag in your social media. Do hashtag Just Jill Shop or hashtag Just Jill Bauer. Either one of those, we check those, and maybe we'll share pictures of your home and how you're using your Just Jill purchases. All right, everybody, have a great night. I'm going to go watch some baseball. Go Phillies, and I'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Bye.